So Chapter 5 is coming up after Chapter 6 because I fucked up the recording schedule and whatever. So today's going to be Chapter 5. And yes, I'm going to fix it so it's in the fucking playlist, right? So, yeah, Sonic High School. Chapter 5. Preparations. It was the end of the day at school, and it was time that Sonic and Tails and Knuckles got back on the bus at the bus stop to board it all the way home from school.
We're on the bus now.
Said Tails.
No more classes.
Tails was happy but sad because he is smart. Sonic and Tails sat down together, and Knuckles sat right in the middle of the aisle, which he usually did not do, but sometimes did when not everyone was on the bus. It looked like Espio and Ruga were not on the bus because they were too busy getting ready to go sex tonight. Now that they are boyfriend and girlfriend, Knuckles laid across the aisle even more stretched out than when he just sat across two seats, because now the limits were the Alpha and the Omega. Okay.
How can we help Espio?
Said Sonic to Tails. Tails responded,
I don't know.
and thought about it on the bus. The bus drove bumpy on the bumpful roads all the way home, and then they all got out at the bus stop that they normally got in the bus at, just like always. Sonic ran out of the bus, and then Tails and then Knuckles in order.
Time to go home.
Said Tails,
We're almost there.
and they walked the rest of the way to home. When they got home, it was dinner time, and Sonic was at a different home from Tails and Knuckles because they were all in different families, so they did not live together. I think that's pretty fucking obvious. And Sonic's mom made a dinner. Not two dinner, at least just one whole dinner. Sonic's mom made Chinese food, and Sonic ate it, and at the end there was a fortune cookie. Thanks for capitalizing fortune cookie. That's a proper noun. It's a pronoun. Just want to clarify. Fortune cookie is actually a pronoun. It's just like Chinese food is also a pronoun. And Sonic broke it open and ate the cookie part and kept the paper that was inside that held a magical fortune on it. My grandpa used to trick me when I was a little kid. He told me that you were supposed to eat the fortune after you ate the fortune cookie, or else it wouldn't come true. So there I was, this little fucking 6-year-old just kept eating pieces of paper, shitting pieces of paper every time he ate Chinese food. My grandpa was a motherfucker. Well, grandmotherfucker. Sonic looked at the fortune and read it to himself inside of his head.
The path to glory begins at the base of your friend's penis.
What? This fortune cookie fucking says, the path to glory begins at the base of your friend's penis. Alright. And Sonic inside of his head reading the fortune cookie paper, and he knew it was a good sign for what was about to happen tonight when Espio and Rouge went to sex. Then the phone ringed. Sonic ran to the phone and picked it up and said, "Hello," into it. It was Tails.
I have an idea.
Said Tails on the phone to Sonic, who was listening but not speaking.
I can give Espio my invisibility hat.
Exposition, plot right there. That's what we're missing.
That for the science competition, and he can use it to do sex for Rouge.
Sonic smiled so wide, like the King of Fire finding out he burned down New York City with only his fire powers. I'm confused. Alright, Sonic and Tails went to Espio's house later, which was not too easy to walk to normally for most people, but Sonic is super fast, so he ran there and helped Tails get there too. Seeing as Tails is not as fast as Sonic, they knocked on the house and Espio came out of the door.
Here is my...
Okay.
Here is my invisibility hat that you can use with Rouge tonight to make sex in. It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear you when you're wearing that. When someone is wearing that, well, it'd also be impossible to see and impossible to hear.
Tails, this isn't called the impossibility hat, it's called the invisibility hat. I think people could still hear them if they're making the whoopee. Screamed Tails, whose voice was a little hoarse from ordering food with the lunch lady, whose hearing was lost in an earthquake in her childhood. Because that's fucking relevant. Tails had to say the things he wanted so loud, and she would still say, "What?" And Tails wondered why she even had ears if she wasn't gonna use them. Espio, because anybody who's deaf automatically gets ear surgery and their ears are just taken off, because they're worthless anyway, right? Espio grabbed the invisibility hat from Tails' hands and said, "Cool, thanks," and kept going, so Sonic and Tails left and wished him luck from far away at their own homes. They couldn't just wish him luck when they were at his home. They couldn't have just been like, "Good luck, bro." No, they had to fucking go all the way home and then, like, get fucking some Sonic prayer beads and just fucking pray for him. Pray for his sex life. Back at home, Sonic thought that it would be good if that Espio would get sex in a Rouge so that he could explain it to Sonic and Sonic would know how to find Amy's sex spots even better, because otherwise he would have to read about it online, because all he knew about was kissing, which wasn't really sex, but it was probably kind of the same thing, and Sonic would just read about it online before talking about it anyway, and he would know the right words for the things then. Sonic sat in his chair that was in front of his Sonic computer and opened up Sonic Instant Messenger and messaged Amy, who was doing the same thing but at her home, and said,
"Hey Amy, want to finally become true boyfriend and girlfriend by reaching sex this weekend?"
Sonic waited for a long time at his computer, and it seemed like Amy was not there because she did not respond to anything. Sonic played games online and beat all the final bosses. All of the final bosses! Because he was like an alien sent to Earth to destroy records set by others. Then finally Amy responded. What Amy said was,
"No way!"
Sonic was so shocked, his brain must have felt like a total idiot. Thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. There are also things. If you want to watch more Sonic High School, please click up in the top right corner. If you want to watch a random video that I'm going to put there because you know what, it entertains you and you feel better about yourself afterwards, click in the bottom left-hand corner. I'll probably put those there eventually. Thanks. Goodbye.